breakfast on Z Roundtable. We have seated in the studios the founder and CEO of AJ Vanush Lasia. His name is Kelvin Nana AJ Daku, and he's going to tell us a lot more. Today we're talking leather. Good morning, boss.
Good morning, sir.
Hope you're well.
I'm super blessed by grace. Thanks. You're looking really sharp today as well.
I mean, I try. Kelvin, why this line of business? Why leather? Why you could have done anything? Why this one?
Absolutely. First of all, I would like to say a big thanks to you and this amazing company. And I think this program is doing an amazing job, which is giving young entrepreneurs the opportunity and the room to voice out.
Okay.
So the reason why I chose this job wasn't deliberate.
Okay.
So it was out of me learning more on the skill and knowing there was some gaps that we had to fill. So that was one of the main reasons why I dove into this job.
So what's your background like? I mean, how did you get here?
So I studied visual arts in high school. From there, I was able to grasp the idea in art. And also, I did human resource management in Central University.
Okay.
From there, I had the idea of establishing my own business, but I never thought I was going to venture into shoes until I went under apprenticeship.
Okay.
So that was when everything started.
AJ Vanush Bespoke.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it and it's looking not Ghanaian. First of all, name.
Thank you.
Where is the name coming from?
So the AJ is actually my name. And
AJ?
AJ, yeah. And the Vanush is value, authenticity, novelty, unique style home. So it's just words put together.
Oh, that was creative.
Thank you.
AJ is AJ. Oh, okay. Okay, so his name is AJ. Yes. Calvin and AJ Daku. AJ, that's where the AJ comes from.
Yes, sir.
Vanush, your shoes, where does the design come from?
Through inspiration, and sometimes we make replica products as well. We learn from those who've been there and those who actually started the craft itself. So, I mean, we're fusing in their style and our style, and also we talk more about our heritage. So, with some of our shoes, we named them after our forefathers, and also some unique names, some locally unique names.
How long have you been around?
So, I've been in the industry for more than a decade.
Yeah. Because I'm wondering, you said your men's collection is over 120 unique products.
Yes, sir.
That has to be a company that's been around for a while.
Absolutely.
A decade?
Yeah, more than a decade. So I'm in my 13th to 14th year, which we are still learning, because the leather crafting industry is a bit new to Ghanaians. Yeah, if you ask me, it's a bit new to Ghanaians in terms of shoe bespoke making.
Bespoke shoes.
Exactly.
Not the ahima, the sandals we used to do, those Achimota sandals and all that. Those were in the days past.
Yeah.
So run my listeners briefly, if you can, through the process of making a single shoe.
That's a great question. And you can use one day to make a single product, if you may ask. So you first of all have to know the client's desire. And also you have to really listen to the customer when you're about to start producing something beautiful for the client. And also you take the client's measurements, you get a fair idea of how their foot looks like. And also you help the client to understand the kind of materials you have available, determine on how her skin reacts to the material. There, you present a dummy sample to the client for him or her to try, and after you go ahead and make it the real product itself. So you start by taking the measurements, you stitch the uppers together, you prepare the insole, you prepare the outsole, you put the heels together, then you put the soles together. So it's a bit technical.
So on average, you take like how many days?
We give 14 to 25 working days for bespoke section. So the client has to go through 3 sections with the bespoke. So we have made to order, made to fit, and bespoke. So with the bespoke is
you
the
are
final.
You are going to explain that to us. Made to order, made to fit, and bespoke.
So with the made to order, the made to order and the made to fit are more alike. With that one, you take the client's measurements. They don't really go through the necessary procedures like the bespoke in terms of the price, the pricing.
Okay.
So with the made to order, the clients come in. Now, if you take the measurement, then you make the shoes for them. But with bespoke, the client has to go through all the procedures where for fitting, testing of the raw materials, making sure that your phalanges are free in the shoes and all.
And this has to be like the top echelons of our society.
Exactly.
Because they can afford that.
It's relative.
Can an average Joe like me walk to AJ Vanush?
Absolutely. And
to buy what? To buy what?
You can work it. You see, we have a payments plan for our customers, regardless of your personality or your background.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a payments plan. It's more like a 1 month payments plan.
Okay, we're going into that. I'm looking at the men's collections, and I'm seeing. I was going to ask you where the inspiration for you going Ghanaian is, because it's so beautiful. There is a shoe called Black Leather AJ Daku 2. There is a shoe called Navy Blue Nubuk Ohinikawa. There is a shoe with a name like I wonder. I mean, and when people come, so I can walk in and say I want an AJ Daku 2.
Exactly.
And it's under 1,000 cedis.
Yes, sir.
So this one, it's there already. I give you my size and you give me.
No.
Or it must be done for me.
It must be done. Yeah, it must be made for you.
Every single shoe you do must have a client at the end.
Yes. So we are now trying our best to streamline the bespoke and off the rack.
The off the rack is where my level, that's where my level comes in.
Yeah.
The off the rack.
Yeah. So with the off the rack, we are working extremely hard to get raw materials and to mass produce them on the high quality level. Because when we say off the rack, some people
think is low quality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. So what's the current state of the leather craft industry in Ghana? I mean, currently, what is the entire leather craft looking like? The strengths, weaknesses. Can you take us through the industry?
So the leather craft industry is big, and it is growing as well. The value measured in the leather craft industry is more than 1 billion Ghana cedi.
In this country?
In this country.
People are spending that much on shoes and belts. And
which we are not even taking advantage of.
We're buying a lot of foreign stuff.
Exactly. And we are equally importing a lot of foreign stuff. So we have the room to grow. We have the room to nurture those who are ready to learn. And we equally have the climate and the room to also start making our own raw materials if we are able to build a leather tannery. The advantages
we don't have a tannery in Ghana.
No, we don't have a tannery in Ghana. So that is one of the things my team and I are working extremely hard.
It's going to cost a lot of money?
It is. I mean,
what is a tannery for my listeners?
So a tannery is where the raw materials are being made. Or are being generated.
The animal skin is sent into a place. The
exactly,
hide
yeah.
is sent into a plant, a factory, whatever you call it. And then from there, it's turned into leather.
The leather we have here.
So where do you get your leather from now?
So now I channel my communication through a third party. So we do get our raw materials sometimes from Ethiopia. So we are trying to patronize our
made in Africa.
Exactly. Yeah. So from Ethiopia, Kenya, Nigeria, Turkey, India, China, and Portugal.
Oh, okay. Wow. What types of leather products are commonly produced in Ghana? Of course, shoes.
That is a great question. So, in our with us, I think shoes. We sell shoes more, but when you want to put it in one category, sandals and slippers have the potential of really scaling up. I mean, these are the stuff that clients buy more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sandals and slippers.
Slippers, yeah. Generally.
So which has the greatest export potential?
Shoes, when you ask me.
Ghanaian shoes.
Ghanaian shoes.
The West will want to wear our shoes?
Of course, yes. I do get a lot of clients coming in, day out to patronize what we have, because they get so enthused that they are super, super surprised that all of these things are being made in Ghana by hand.
I also am surprised.
Yeah, and I mean, if I say by hand, I mean 95% handmade. 95%. If a white man should tell you, "Oh, this is handmade," especially
handmade has a certain distance. Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Handmade means something is expensive. I am still looking at the shoes, and I'll come to that again. But so as it stands now, what did we learn from the traditional that we've brought into modernity in terms of, because leather was being used hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
What did they do well that we're copying, and what? Of course, they didn't have the technology we have now. So, what has been the difference like from the traditional to what we have now?
So, that is another great question. So, with leather, it tells your identity, your culture. So, by learning what they did before, we were able to fuse some one or two together to modernize whatever you see being displayed on your screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
The designs. Some of your designs are not Ghanaian. Like this one, this AJ Vanush African Giant.
Exactly.
This one, the J Ghana, the J foreign. The African Giant, of course. So when they say the African Giant was designed by a J, you draw the shoe or what? Well, I mean, you have to.
Like I said, I have a background in art.
So you sit and then you, under inspiration, draw what the final product will look like.
Exactly. And we have a template, or we have a blueprint for our company, which we follow the procedures in making our products, from the beauty to comfort and style.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must say, I mean, of course, I am still intrigued because they are not as expensive as I thought they would be.
Absolutely.
Because when I hear of bespoke, this 1,500 AJ Vanish African Giant, I was thinking it would be like 5K level there. How are you able to do bespoke and still be able to maintain price that relatively low?
So this is what we have equally learned on the job for the past decade now. Mm-hmm. We want to serve our people, not necessarily rob them, but we want to give them a taste of style, beauty, and comfort to their doorsteps. And people like you are those kind of people that we want to serve. Okay. So with bespoke, with the African Giant, we use rubber soles. Okay. So with the main bespoke, when the client comes in, okay, maybe AJ, I want XYZ. Take this one, and take this one. So that is when it changes from the made to order, or whatever you see here, to the bespoke section. Bespoke,
because you're tweaking this one to suit the client.
So you might think you have the same thing on with the client, but when you get closer,
his might have something that, because he says, and that will bring the cost a little higher. Fantastic. Yeah. Now I'm getting to understand that.
And with the bespoke, you get to have your own mold that your kids can come in generation to use the same mold. So that is the advantage.
Did you know that you can have your own mode, your leg mode? Anyway, it's just 9 a.m. exactly on the dot. His name is Kelvin and AJ Darko. He's the founder and CEO of AJ Vanush. He's into shoes and leather and everything leather craft. They also stuff for women as well. Yeah. You can have bags there, you can have slippers, and then accessories. I see some accessories and all that, women's product as well. We're having a conversation on the leather industry. If you want to join us, as always, 0544321019. 10 years ago, you wanted to get into this. You've gotten into it, and it's grown. What has been the help that you've gotten in the ecosystem that has brought you this far? Because talk to the average guy on the street. Why haven't you started your business? Finance. How did AJ Vanush survive the early years and then it's gone beyond a decade? Or you get money. You naturally you get money. Like you get money. I just somebody you get money. Yeah.
Thank you for your question. So that is by proper planning.
Okay.
And also making the right investments and having angel investors around.
Okay.
I would say I was lucky to have my parents supporting.
Okay.
And I believe that they didn't just support any shallow dream. They pushed me to where you see we are now. Yeah. And like I said, proper planning, investment, and also having the right people around you and just starting. Because at a point in time, I had to start from my grandmother's garage.
Okay.
And now we have a showroom. And now we have our own factory now.
Wow.
And now we've employed people.
What is the staff strength like now?
For now, we are 7.
Wow. And it's made up of what and what, apart from back office people? Who is cutting leather and who is polishing leather?
I play a major role in all the jurisdiction. So I mostly do finishing as well. I'm equally at the showroom, helping clients to, get their style and their taste. I'm equally assisting the secretary, and also we have some new guys that we are equally training on board. So, like I said, I'm everywhere.
Wow. Beautiful works. AJVanushGH.com. AJVanushGH.com. Just go there and you would see why I keep saying wow, because some of the stuff here and the fact that they have an Africanness and a Ghanaianness in it. And when you see AJ, his name is AJ, that's where the AJ is coming from. Are there some international standards that need to be, adhered to when you're doing stuff like this?
Yeah.
And what, they are Italian standards, or who do you attempt to match up against when you're doing your product?
I believe the competition is ourselves. Not necessarily a brand or a company, but you understanding that this is what they are doing, this is how, this is the process they went through. So how can you remake it and own it?
Okay.
So first of all, you have to think through the design, and also whatever you are making for the clients, would it suit you? Would you like it?
Would you wear it yourself?
Exactly.
Okay.
Is it friendly to the skin? Is it friendly to the environment? You see, so you have to fuse all these things in before you can actually meet the international standard.
Interesting. So you started in your grandma's garage, and then when did you realize you have a business?
This is a great question. When I employed my first worker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was when you realized that, no, this thing is now... And the first worker was what? A craftsman? Or
a super skilled, intelligent, smart craftsman. There are guys out there who are smart, who are super educated.
And they do shoes and leather work.
And you'll be amazed after having interaction with them, with the kind of knowledge that these people carry.
In this Ghana?
I'm telling you. So when... I can't remember when I told my mom I was going to learn shoemaking. I said, hey, do go school,
yeah, shoemaker, dear.
Shoemaker, so that is that's one of the education that we are trying to put out there, that crafts is different from jobless people just walking around trying to, find trouble. But craftsmen are super difficult to handle. And sometimes they can behave abnormally.
They are creatives.
Exactly. Yeah. Like myself.
Yeah. So Actually, right in these very studios, Uncle Ebo White has answered the question of why creatives are the way they are. He said they have to be that way, otherwise they can't be creative. You know, so they must be, in quotes, weird
Yeah,
to
the
do what
mood,
they
the
do.
mood, the mood fluctuates a lot
Okay.
because we can sense how you feel. I can immediately sense how a client feel about the product within a split second.
Okay.
Yeah, so that equally helps us to grow more and to do more for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because of the fluctuation of the emotions.
Interesting. What has technology brought into the industry that you're taking advantage of?
I think with technology, investment is one,
Okay.
especially with machinery. Now we have machines that can really help us to scale up production. And also we have machines that can equally help us to equally detect problems and faults here and there as well. Yeah.
Interesting. So you look. Well, let's also still look on the side of technology. How is technology aiding in sales and marketing?
Super great with social media.
Okay.
Yeah, so Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, basically for us, it's Facebook and Instagram. It has really skyrocketed our sales and also create and channel audience towards us, and also create good relationships as well. Now we have renowned people purchasing our product. We have renowned people calling us for meetings here and there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bespoke means that I might not necessarily want my name to be out there because I came, you gave me, it is mine. It is my shoe. How does that help in marketing? Are people doing word of mouth for you? I mean,
yeah, a lot of people are out there doing word of mouth, and also, like I said, social
media as well.
Yeah, the presence of social media is really helping, and the word of mouth can improve because.
Okay.
Why would you like to purchase? You see, there is a notion out there that products made in Ghana are or is of substandard.
Of course, yeah.
So it is super challenging selling product to the mere person who doesn't really understand the craft.
Of course,
you have to convince the person because maybe he or she has been through some bad deals with craft people, which I am not far away,
of course,
from that. You understand? So it's so difficult to do that, but when you are able, or if you are able to prove yourself, you win them.
If you're able to prove yourself, you win them. Business lesson dropped. I hope you picked it up. If you are out there, whatever industry, whatever you're doing, prove yourself, and you would get over all the negatives around Ghanaian product, this Ghanaian product, that. So occasionally people are coming from outside to order. Which of the markets do you see a lot of potential for export of our leather craft from this part of the world?
China.
Okay.
For one, the European world as well. With Europe, I would say UK, because they are into more of luxury.
Okay.
And they've created the avenue and the room for young men and women, and also other existing businesses out there. But for China is doing extremely well because they've equally created the room for young men and women to take the opportunity more in different diverse areas.
Okay.
In leather craft.
Okay. It's 10 minutes past 9, meaning we've just about 5 minutes to wrap up this conversation. We're talking to the Chief Executive Officer, the founder of AJ Vanush. His name is Kelvin and AJ Dako. And we're looking at leathercraft, the business of leathercraft in this part of the world. I want to find out from AJ if there is a link between the increased tourism potential of this country and his business?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there is. There is. We, like I said early on, we want to build a leather tannery. A tannery that will revolutionize the industry I find myself in. A tannery that will give women majority leadership roles, and a tannery that will also be ready to help the needy communities, and also equip them with a technical skill set. So when we are able to build a leather tannery, automatically it is going to invite tourist attractions here and there, and also we equally want to build a museum as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
The leather that the raw material that you intend to use for this tannery, you are sourcing it in Ghana.
Yeah, everything is going to be outsourced in Ghana.
So currently,
and labeling countries,
the hide that is produced in this country, what happens to it? Now, apart from we chewing some as we lay, DJ Pete Wade and Prince and those guys in the technical room chewing all of them as we lay, what else happens to the leather that is the hide that is produced?
We use some.
Oh, okay.
We use some. Don't forget, but we do exportation as well in Ghana, but it is of low quantity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the tannery you intend to push is going to help other leather.
Exactly.
Folks. Okay.
Like upholstery.
Okay. Yeah.
Upholstery. Yeah. Because now, if your leather couch should start breaking, you might throw it away.
Yeah, it cracks and all that. You have to dump it somewhere.
Exactly.
Because it can't be reupholstered because you need to go. The leather is not even. Okay, that makes sense. Is the industry very competitive? Are there other leather craft people that are operating at your level?
Yeah.
How many? 5, 10?
Oh, there should be more than 5 or 10.
In this country?
In this country, yeah.
People making bespoke shoes like yours?
Yeah. There should be more than 5. And I'm super glad and happy that we've been able to challenge ourselves to get to this level for you to even have a conversation like, do people or are people making the product you have here? Yes, they are. It is very competitive.
We are not only 2. AJ Vanush and another one be like that.
It is very competitive. Like I said, I must really applaud them because we've all done a good job to get here.
And what, do you occasionally congregate and converse about the industry, or everybody's doing their own thing in their own corner somewhere?
I think we can do better.
You don't have an association?
We do, but I think we can do better.
What is it called? Ghana Association of Leather Makers.
I think so. I used to be part, but I had to move away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of my own 1 or 2 reasons.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Final words before we take leave of you, Mr. Ejedaku. The shoes names are something else. AJV Black Leather Moccasin 2 Loafer. AJV Black Snakeskin Mule Silver Hosbit. Is it real snake?
Yeah. Authentic.
Real snake?
Yeah. We sometimes get the raw materials from the northern region, especially with the animal.
Yeah, they have
skin,
a lot of
the
those
wild animal skins. Yeah.
AJV green leather V emblem slippers. How did it become green? You tanned it?
We stained. So like I said, I do the finishing products myself. So we sometimes combine 1 or 2 chemicals to get the colors.
Hey, he's a mixologist too in colors. So if I look at this and you say something is sold out, it means what?
It means it's off the rack. So some of the products are off.
But I can still come and order it.
Exactly. So you have a back door for ordering.
Okay. People, leather, craft being made here in Ghana. Amazing works of art, if I may say. And he's seated here with us. His name is Kelvin Anejeda. He's a great guy because if you can see some of the stuff he's done. AJV brown stained leather lace up. AJV black leather Sir Jones. Which Sir Jones?
Sir Jones, I named it after a friend.
Oh, okay.
Who really helped the company.
AJ black and white leather abutere wingtip. Abutere.
Yeah.
Okay, like patience.
Exactly.
Okay.
So constructing that product is a bit difficult and time consuming. So we had to name it.
AJV brown leather me bibini slipper.
Maybe Benin slipper. So maybe Benin could be a man or a woman.
Yeah, my black,
Benin,
my yeah.
maybe
yeah.
Benin brony.
Yeah. People, on and on and on. More than 120 pieces, all here. AJ Vanush Ghana or GH.com. Please go there. AJVANUSHGH.com. You get a lot more. Any final words before we take leave of you?
Should it be an advice or something?
Anything that is on your heart for Mother Ghana, especially since we have 9 days to go for elections.
Yeah, so with the regard of the elections, we call for peace, fairness, and patience as well.
Okay.
And we pray to the Most High God to protect us. And also to we the young ones, I would say whatever you think about has happened, is about to happen, or it's already happening. So don't stop, keep pushing.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming through. Listeners, when we come back, we'll continue with another segment of the big conversation we call the BBC Roundtable. We've been hearing from Kelvin and AJ Darko, the founder and CEO of AJ Vanush.